What's up, everybody? It's the Common Sense Investor coming at you with another video. And in this video, I'm going to answer the question of, has he diluted yet or not? Okay, because I'm going through my messages and I see where I got a message telling me that such and such and such and such is saying they've already diluted and they got $13 a share. And what about this one over here who says that they haven't diluted yet? CSI, what's the answer? Well, the answer you're going to be able to find is going to be in the prospectus itself. Now, I'm on page 1 where it talks about up to 40 million shares can be distributed onto the market. This is what they were requesting from the SEC, okay? Scroll on down just a little bit, and we're going to read this little section here, this paragraph starting with during 2023, all right? Now, before I do, I want you to understand something. That just because you may not like Adam Aaron, you need to listen to the words that he says closely, and then you need to evaluate what is he saying. Because if you don't take a neutral stand when you're reading documents, you'll read it through wine-colored glasses, and you're not going to get the proper interpretation. So when I'm reading this, I got my feelings, but I put them on the shelf, and I want to know what this document is telling me, okay? Now, that that's been said, let's read the document. During 2023, the market price of our Class A common stock has fluctuated from an intraday low on the New York Stock Exchange of $10.72 per share on August 29th, 2023, to an intraday high on the New York Stock Exchange of $85.30 on February 28th, 2023. All right, these are pre-split numbers. All right, but now stop right there. I want you to see something here. And if you missed it, CSI caught it for you. He's got these numbers backwards. Okay, whoever wrote this for him, this number is backwards, and he does it again in later on in the paragraph, but this is what it says. Listen, people, the Class A common stock has fluctuated from an intraday low on the New York Stock Exchange of 1072 to an intraday high on the New York Stock Exchange of 85.30. That gives you the impression that the stock has moved up from 1072 to the intraday high of 85.30. But that's not right. Look at the dates. On August 29th, 2023, to an intraday high of the New York Stock Exchange of 85.30 on February 28th, 2023. See, they've got the dates and the prices flipped. The way it should read should say, during 2023, the market price of our Class A common stock has fluctuated from an intraday high of 85.30 on February 28th, 2023 to an intraday low of 1072 on August 29th, 2023. That's the way it's supposed to be wrote. See, it didn't go from a low to a high. It went from a high to a low, and they switched it up in the document right there, okay? And right here, they do it again. The market price of our Class A common stock has fluctuated from an intraday low of 1072 to an intraday high of 1660. But they have it backwards. It didn't go that way. It didn't go from a low to a high. It went from a high to a low. It went from 1660 to 1072. Okay? So, let's take a look at it on the chart. See, these are the dates that he's talking about. This one right here is the February 28th. And it fell on earnings, and he says that on this day we were trading at 85. Well, you know, TradingView has it at 74, 75, but that's close enough. We get the point that on earnings, we were trading up here in the 70s and the 80s, and just a few months later, we are down here in the $10 range. What happened? Well, first off, on this day, August 8th, the judge approved the settlement, and whichever day it was, that's when the bottom fell out, and it ain't stopped falling ever since. Okay? And the second date that he's pointing to is right after the split this happened. So from the get-go, he's got that backwards. But let's finish the paragraph. The last reported sale price of our Class A common stock on the New York Stock Exchange on September 5th, 2023 was $13.64 per share. That is not saying that they sold at $13.64 a share. They said that that's the last reported sale price on the New York Stock Exchange for the stock. And that's in context with talking about what the intraday highs and lows was, okay? Now, the next part gets real interesting, and I'm going to be honest with you, it kind of confuses me why he says what he says, but let's check it out. During 2023, according to the New York Stock Exchange, daily trading volume for our Class A common stock ranged from approximately 771,000 to 55 million shares. He's telling them that, according to the statistics, we went from 771,000 to 55 million in trading volume. The extreme fluctuation in the market price and the trading volume of our Class A common stock in recent years have been accompanied by reports of strong and atypical retail investor interest, including on social media and online forums. He just gave them the excuse as to why the volume is what it is. But he's quoting something that happened in 2021. Investor interest that he's referring to that had the ability to move that stock 55 million shares a day was in 2021. But he's putting it in the context of 2023. All right? While the market prices of our Class A common stock may respond to developments regarding our liquidity, operating performance, and prospects and developments regarding our industry, stop right there. While the market prices of our Class A common stock may respond to developments regarding liquidity, he's saying the price of the stock could go up and down because of liquidity issues. The stock can go up and down because of operating performance, and the stock can fluctuate up and down and have more volume because of the prospects and developments regarding the industry that AMC is a part of. He said that may be why it does this, but we believe that volatility in our current market prices also reflect market and trading dynamics unrelated to our underlying business. All right? He's saying there's something else going on here besides normal trading volume. All right? That there's trading dynamics that are being used on AMC. He's telling them this in the document. All right? And we do not know how long these trading dynamics that are affecting our stock's price, we don't know how long that will last, he's saying. Within the last 7 business days, the market price of our Class A common stock has fluctuated from an intraday low on the New York Stock Exchange of 1072 on August 29th to an intraday high 60. I've told y'all about that. They've got it backwards. We have made no disclosure regarding a change of our underlying business during that period. He said, we can't understand it. We can't understand why the stock price is doing what it's doing. We have had no change in our business industry. Nothing has changed in our business plan. That's what he's telling people in this prospectus. So he's saying there's trading dynamics going on. We don't know what they are, and we don't know how long it's going to last. Then he ends with, under the circumstances. What circumstances? The trading dynamics that are affecting the stock, other than the liquidity, the operating performance. Under those circumstances, we caution you against investing in our Class A common stock. He's saying we don't know how long they're going to manipulate this motherfucker. All right? So if you put your money in, knowing after I, the CEO, have told you there's trading dynamics going on in this stock, if you invest, then you deserve to lose your shit, is what he's telling you. All right? So that's kind of like a warning to everybody and expressing that trading dynamics is what's causing the price to do what it's doing. Not liquidity, not strengthening the balance sheet, not making sure we got enough popcorn buckets for the next big hit movie. None of those things are affecting the stock. Trading dynamics are, he says, unrelated to the underlying business. So, there you go. Take that for how you want. Adam Aaron has put in writing that there's some fuckery going on and he don't know how much longer it will go on. So be careful investing your money. So with that, hope that answers your question. He may have been selling already throughout periodically, but he did not sell 40 million shares at $13.64. So with that, I love y'all. Be blessed, and I'll see you in the next video.